It's time for WrestleShoot. The beast comes out in the dead of night. WrestleShoot eats a Tuesday night. Rob and Chris don't pull the punches, bitch. WrestleShoot. Breaking it down, WrestleShoot. Telling the facts, WrestleShoot. Stories on the road, WrestleShoot. That's our fire's broadcast. No party ever escapes their sight. Coming at you live every Tuesday night. Hey, WrestleShoot. Anti-social network, WrestleShoot. Sticky and hot, WrestleShoot. Sometimes act like jerks, WrestleShoot. Always bringing all the guts.
You know, all I want to do in the world one of these days is have Chris Casanova throw a super kick in, me no sell it, and bitch slap the shit out of him.
It's nice to want.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first step of getting is wanting.
Oh, that's where it stops.
Oh, shut it. Before I become the new Bleacher King around this network.
You know, every time we do the open like that, man, I always wonder, right when we all come on, you know, I always go, I feel like you ever been on, like, it's so seldom that you're on hold that the music is fucking good, that when somebody comes on, you go, hey, put me back on fucking hold. I was just really getting into that song.
Getting into the song.
Man, I always want to go, fuck, hold on a minute. I was just really getting into fucking WrestleShoot song.
You know what we need to do is we need to get a little video bite to put at the end of that, just with you going, not with Max Payne.
I think we should incorporate him in there. In the intro.
I'm serious. I know I'm a mark for WrestleShoot song, man. That's all there is to it.
Fuck yeah, because WrestleShoot's the shit. Guys, this is the Antisocial Network. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't give us a thumbs down. Whatever you do, for the love of fucking God, don't give us a thumbs down.
No.
Because if you do, then this psycho son of a bitch is going to get involved. And we don't want that.
Oh, but which Doug? But the question is which Doug is it?
Don't say it, Chris.
There is only one Bleacher King.
Oh, thank
shit. What
about ND?
Well, now hang on a second, Chris. Clearly, me and Doug have something to work out about this Bleacher King issue.
Oh, the Bleacher thing.
I'm the one who thought of the Bleacher thing, so I'm the Bleacher King, goddammit.
No.
Who did the throwing and who did the dying?
I didn't die. I kind of wanted to when I hit the ground, but I didn't.
No thumbs down.
Doug gets that look on his face sometimes where, honestly, I get scolded because he's scary when he does that look. You know, he gets that little look in his eyes, and I go, holy shit, Doug's scaring me.
Yeah, fuck you, Doug. That's what he said.
You know what? You know what freaks people out? My lazy eye that I can swing back forward.
Oh,
that flips people out.
I got one of those.
When that happens.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Like it'll drift off this way, and then I whip it back, and I go, "What the fuck?"
See, I got one of those too, man. I can do. I was fucking.
No, gosh,
yeah, but
dude,
you got yours in Japan. Like Doug got his at birth.
Right. Well, it was because it's like the Deep Purple album. It's made there.
That's just creepy. Cool. I don't want to look at that.
If anybody is wondering why the great Bleacher King himself, Doug Damien, is with us, that's because we are going to pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago with our Blown Spot Central. I love this show, and I'll tell you, Max and Chris and Doug, I got an email or a message the other day based on our last Blown Spot show from a student, a wrestling school student, who said, if you guys could keep trying to do videos like this it really is very helpful the guys in my position on what not to do. That was awesome. So that really motivated.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, there's
And-
only one, but Rob, there's only one problem. You know, I'm fucked up this way. I don't, maybe nobody else is, but like if I'm watching like a fucking like a sporting event of any kind, I don't care what it is, and somebody gets an injury, I'm really fucked up. And kind of this thing's the same way. It's hard for me because I crashed on a motorcycle when I was a kid and fucking destroyed my leg really bad. And I have this really weird thing that when they show injuries on television, I can't watch it. I have to. I know there's going to be an injury replay. I have to hide my eyes, and I almost feel like I have to do that on this show because, fuck, that there's some serious injuries going down with this shit.
Max,
play in slow motion.
Don't you dare do that on this show. I want all of your natural horror to be on full display.
All right. Damn
so
it.
I think there's nothing left here to do, Doug. But let's just go ahead and carry on with the shit.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh,
is this the thumbs down?
Maybe it's new Doug.
Oh,
is it new Doug?
It is.
No, that's impossible.
It has to be new Doug. Yes, be new Doug.
No. Stop saying his name. He who shall not be named.
Here we go.
Oh, thank God.
ND.
Oh. Ooh.
Come on back. Yes, that's right. It's Phil from our very own.
From the great white north.
Hoser.
All right. Well, here I am. Really great to be here. You know, it's been a couple
Where's your
months. Where's my what?
Where's your toque, eh?
My toque. She's getting an oil change right now. So, but
anyway, Phil does the and the political cadence right here on ASN. Like I said, give us a subscribe, thumbs up, no thumbs down, no thumbs down. No, look at me. No, that's a bad thumbs down. No, don't do it.
If we get a thumbs down, Doug's coming over to your house.
And that's no good. We don't want that because then there's hospital visits. It's just not worth it.
It costs the network too much money.
Down a lot.
Well, if there's one thing my show proves is I know a little bit about blown spots, but it's not quite the same, I guess. Watch often enough, you'll find that out.
So for those of us who do not know what we're talking about here, what we're going to do is show spots, right? High spots. Or it's not even high spots anymore.
It's really, for me, it's just the let's have fun watching carnage show. You know?
But what we're trying to do is show people who like to use the fake word in relation to wrestling that we're going to take the F word and change it to fuck you because you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. This shit, not only while it's a work does it take a serious physical toll, but most people have no idea that this business gets really real, really fucking fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see some people get fucked up. I'm excited.
All right.
Let's do it again.
So we're going to, as I often do on Ghosted, sometimes I like to start out with something light and airy, you know, and little, you know.
Sorry.
I figured we start out with something called Throw Another Dude on the Ladder.
Another dude on the ladder.
Yep.
The Aussie is able to counter and
no.
Shit, right. I think we switched it. Hold on.
Doug fucked up. Everybody, Doug fucked up.
Doug.
Here we go. Pop.
New Doug wouldn't have done that.
I don't want to do that because I'm afraid what the other Doug might show up.
Fuck that guy.
The Aussie is able to counter and no.
Ow. Okay, that stings.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna throw the fucking guy, maybe you should hit the ladder.
He did hit the corner of it. Jesus.
It was a glancing blow off the side of the ladder, which could it looks to me like it could be worse.
Yes, 100%.
Would it have been less damaging if he had hit the ladder?
heck, right in front of
Yeah.
our fucking eyeballs. Wow.
You know, and the thing is that I don't think, especially nowadays, people don't realize how easy it is for a ladder spot to go sideways.
Yeah.
Like easy. And just something just really stupid and basic, like me and Chris are having this little hardcore title match at our wrestling school. And we had really low ceilings. So he put up the ladder and he climbed up to the top, but he had to kind of crunch over to not hit the roof.
I couldn't
And he
stand
did
all the way
jump
up.
on me. But as he's coming down, it's because there was so little room to work, forearm switched, bam, smashed me across the side of the head. Now, what happened next? This punk rubbed my face and started laughing. I'm like, you're fine. Son of a bitch.
He was. You're all right.
Ladder spots can go pretty nasty pretty quick. And too many people want to do a ladder spot when they don't understand the physics of how it's supposed to go.
I think they rush it. I think that's the thing, is they rush it and go too fast and not take their time. I think that's what most spots they get botched is you're going too fast. Slow it down.
The other part is, man, when this is a classic example. When you involve an inanimate object in this business like this, if it can fail, it's truly Murphy's fucking law. If it can fail, it's going to fail, and it's going to fail in ways that only physics will prevail. You know, it doesn't fucking matter all the magic, all the preparation, all the bullshit you can think about prior to. When you're actually in the fucking heat of the moment and the shit's really going down, you're not prepared for the table to break. It's funny because I just watched my Chicago street fight just last night again, and every single fucking spot, and I mean every spot in that match that involved a fucking inanimate object, every one of them failed because the fucking table fucked up the wrong way. It broke in half and completely came apart in half. You know, and this is a classic example of that. If you think it's going to fail a certain way, and inevitably it doesn't.
That ladder was damaged, it looked like, right? I mean, it bent, like the frame of it bent. So I mean, that wasn't a minor hit. He
hit hard on the side of that.
Because they use those fucking ladders to march across fucking ice gorges on Mount Everest, for fuck's sakes.
And luckily for that kid, though, and nobody besides wrestlers knows that every single working pro wrestler, even coming out of wrestling school, they have developed an extra layer of skin and muscle on their back.
Truly
Because
true.
It's actually scar tissue repairing itself. That's what it really is.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, no, dead serious. Yeah.
It is absolutely
to your point, same thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though. I never knew that. But my reasoning for saying that, guys, is you can take your F word and shove it right up your fucking fuckhole, because there's a reason that we're developing scar tissue at such an alarming rate down our backs. That's because every piece of that ring, except for about that much, is made of steel or hardwood. Then we get about that much padding on the top. So,
you know what else, man? You know what else we're not talking about too is you've got this fucking layer of cartilage and skin underneath your arm over the top of your rib cage from hitting the fucking ropes. Because I guarantee you, we all know it, man. Fucking put a rookie. I'm telling you, I had a wrestling school, and the first thing I would do is fucking put somebody in the ring and fucking go, okay, do this, and fucking hit the ropes. And I guarantee you, I could hit them today, and it wouldn't hurt me like putting a novice in the ring, because I guarantee you that fucking cartilage is still scarred. It's, that tissue like Chris was talking about is fucking still there. You put a rookie or a novice in a ring and tell them to run and hit the ropes, teach them to do it the right way. And I have had people hit the ropes one time, run right across the ring, jump out of the ring, say, I'm fucking done. I'm never doing that again, because it hurt so bad hitting the goddamn rope. Just fucking ropes. Wrestlers make that shit look easy, but you get a scar tissue that even fucking just something as simple as hitting the ropes is just the average person can never.
Yeah.
What's the risk of like kidney damage too?
Oh,
It's like,
well, but that all comes from the fucking, when you start learning how to take bumps and you start squatting. I guess we all started that way where you
Right,
were in
right.
squatting position where you fly on your back and you watch that now and you don't even think twice about standing on your feet and throwing your legs out from underneath you and landing flat on your fucking back. The average person, if they did that the first fucking time, guarantee you, they probably would be pissing blood for a week.
What me and Chris used to tell our
At
students
least.
in our wrestling school all the time is everything that we're trying to teach you how to do right now, you already know how to do it. You've
Yeah.
just forgotten as you've grown up. But you look at any baby, when any baby starts to learn how to walk and they fall,
Yep.
they tuck their chin and they always take a bump.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
They just do. But
They
people
either
as they
land
get
on their
older
back
want to protect
on their back.
themselves.
Absolutely.
right. Well, same with
Hit that
animals,
mat.
right? Animals
Tap
will
the
do
mat.
that instinctively, like an animal will do.
Yep. Hey, you know what? Before we jump on to the next video, guys, there is something I wanted to bring up today. And I don't know how many of us in this room or how many of you watching ever take the time to take in Maven's podcast. Maven was the guy who was the first Tough Enough winner. Maven is the dude who eliminated Undertaker from the Royal Rumble. Maven was never some big, huge main event name, but he was definitely entertaining. So I'm watching his show, and I think his podcast is fantastic. He's always graceful. He's always classy. He's nice to people, even people that he goes into his show warning them there may be a real confrontation here. It still goes well with him because Maven is a kind-hearted person. Maven's also being a former wrestler. He had his battles with drugs and arrests and all of that shit. He's cleaned his life up and turned around. He does his weekly podcast. It's very entertaining. And the show he did last night was coming back at critics who do their own little podcast and want to try to, shitmouth on Maven a little bit. And
Why? I mean,
because people want to get their heat however they can get it. So Maven gets high numbers. Let's attack Mave. So then maybe we can get some numbers based on that. He responded to a lot of them on the show I saw last night. Very nice person. He responded very professionally, but very honestly. He didn't sugarcoat shit. He just said, this is what it is. And when somebody has been to the dance, like Max, for instance, when somebody has been to the dance, they've got a lot more room to fucking run their mouth than somebody who's a first-year indie wrestler. And I think that's what most of them were trying to do. Oh, let me get some heat from Maven so I can start maybe selling some tickets. But I wanted to just take a second, and here, let me go ahead and just pop this up. Looks like a mugshot, but it's not. I would like to take a second, Maven, and just give you a big shout out from WrestleShoot. I genuinely like your product. I think you're fantastic, bro. And he gets in with like the other names. He just shows us Stevie Richards and shit like that. He's a lot of fun. So the reason I really brought this up was to say, Maven, haters gonna hate. You know this. People who are trying to get where you were, rather than trying to pick your brain and get the advice to get there, you think they're going to get there by shit talking you. And fuck those guys.
Charlie.
yeah.
Martin,
Well
Charlie,
said.
Well said.
I was watching Charlie Sheen, and Martin was talking about
Winning.
one day he was
Winning.
really
Yeah, right.
he was really depressed because the fucking critics had just bashed him on one of his performances, and he went to his dad Martin, and he was talking to Martin, and Martin had looked at Charlie and said, "Just remember one fucking thing, Charlie." He says, "Without fucking you to criticize,
Yeah.
critics don't have a fucking job." And
Right.
that thing you got to remember when
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
easy to sit on the side and talk about it, making film, making movies, playing football. Whenever you hear football critics fucking talking shit about guys that are on the field right that moment, it's easy to talk that shit. But until you've actually been in that position and actually, like we were just talking about a minute ago, and fucking dealt with an inanimate object and how it can fucking curse your life in a moment when you think something's going to go one way. Fuck you. You haven't got a clue what it feels like to be standing on that stage. And so it's easy to sit in the background and talk shit. So I respect the fuck out of anybody like Maven. You know, you're going to stand in the background. Somebody's going to stand in the background and criticize you without ever having walked in those shoes. Well, they ain't got a job without you. So just remember that.
Yeah.
You know,
wow,
one of
said.
my favorite wrestling quotes ever goes off what you just said. When somebody was bashing on Hogan for a call that he made to back his own career, and he just said, you know, until you've walked a mile in my yellow and red shoes, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man.
So
But,
Maven,
yeah,
come do our show. Let's move on.
I would love to have Maven on.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
I have a video here that it was. I remember looking at it and being just utterly confused. So I just said, "What is happening?"
Okay.
Hey, Doug, before you put that on,
A conclusion to this one.
And these two just fought each other in a three-way match in Toronto the other day. Gringo Loco.
What?
Victoria.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah,
damn it.
take that.
Here we
Start
go.
that over.
I didn't catch that.
That's being stupid. Hang on.
Chris, what were you going to say? You were going to say something.
No, I was going to ask Doug if he had the bleacher with Rob, but of course he doesn't
Oh
have that.
man,
video.
I wish I had that on tape, but I
So do
don't.
I.
I know you don't. No, we
No,
don't. Need to
no,
do
I
that.
wish it.
We
Rob
just
may have a
relived that in our
different-
memory.
So that's the legendary bump you told me about last time, right? The one
Yeah.
you and Doug
Yeah.
down the steps.
There's some bumps that you just would really prefer that time forgot.
Yeah.
See, Chris, that's what you get for not taking the booking. You're never going to get to see it.
It's true.
All right.
But I would imagine even you wish that there was video of that, Rob.
I do too.
Yes, he does.
Because I mean, if we're being honest, besides that shit, and even take away besides that shit, besides that, from my point of view, but from the Mark's point of view, it was an awesome match. Doug and I really had a good one that night.
And you live to talk about it.
That's barely.
All right, you want to see that one
I
again?
think that's why when my knee went out on our rematch, you were so gentle on me because you were so rough the first time.
Right. Oh God, that was that looked weird. That whole like knee thing. Holy fuck.
The second date, right?
I might have
Gentle.
I saw that, Rob, because fucking blow knees. Yeah.
Well, I went Nash with that one, right? Because we were doing an impromptu match where we went out before the show even really started. I said, I ain't waiting. You got my belt. Let's do this right now. He comes storming out. Crowd's on fire. I'm in my corner. He's in his. They ring the bell. I take one step out. Bam, my knee buckled sideways.
Oh
I
God.
went Nash style.
So was it anterior cruciate, Rob? Is that what it was?
It was ACL and MCL both went out at once.
Yo, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
So
about a year and a half in
Fun
football.
times.
now I'm laying there gripping my knee, trying to roll out and get the fuck out of there, figure out what's next. And the girl who was acting as our the company's man, a GM at the time, she didn't know what to do. So I just kind of got myself to the back, and Doug's like, all right, we'll get this checked out. We'll come back to this next time. Well, Doug was trying to retire. He was trying to drop the belt back to me so he could just go and kind of take his powder on out of the ring. And I'm laying there with my knee swelled up like that big. And I went, nope, we're still doing this tonight. And we still had our match.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
And
went,
it was actually a good match for what we had to work with.
and this way because the ring was up against the stage. Like there was a stage in this place with
I've
a
done
curtain drawn.
That's
And so we worked and we went outside and through the stage curtain and just give Rob a rest and everything. And then what we did, we just screamed and banged a bunch of shit that was back
No,
there.
Doug,
We banged
you're
things into the
misremembering that.
curtain. You what?
You're misremembering that. So we rolled out and we were going to call, you wanted to call it a day. And I said, no, we're going to do you. There's no way we're going to be able to do this. So you helped me get behind the stage while they were doing the first match. And then when their match ended, during their exit music, that's when we started doing the banging the shit off like we were throwing down behind the curtain. Then we rolled out, and it was masterful because everybody in the crowd knew which knee I blew. So there was no way to say work the other knee, right? To stay off my bad knee. He had to work the bad knee. And the way he gripped the knee as he wrapped it just took all the pressure away from it. But it looked like he was tearing it the fuck off. It was brilliant. So it was such a good job when we had this great match canned out and ready to go, and it all went to shit at the last second. Still came back.
At what point in the match then? I remember there was a certain point where my now ex-wife was there and saying something she yelled something, but we were talking shit on the mic. Do you remember that? I remember I made you kind of laugh across the ring, even though we're supposed to be, bitter enemies and everything. I said something, and anyway, I'm trying to remember how that match went. If that's how we started.
I just remember at the end of it, this manager tried to roll out because we did the gimmick where we were going to put him back face, right? Go out on top.
Yeah.
So he had ripped his shoulder out of socket during our original match at the end on somebody else. So we worked the gimmick to where I just grabbed him into a crossface. And he did I passed out, rolled him over, pinned him. He woke up, grabbed the fucking belt. What are you doing? And gave it to me, and you're the winner. And then he helped me walk out. And that's when Connie got on the microphone and said, I don't know what you guys think you're doing. You don't make the rules around here. I make the rules. And we both looked back at her, pointed at her, started laughing, and you helped me back to the locker room.
Wow. The behind the curtain thing, that was brilliant. That was thinking on your feet.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Rob, did you have to have surgery after that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I blew it right away, right after it. Had to get a rebuild. But it was just the ACL that time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the first time they put a lot in that knee. They went to work on it. And, that's just people saying how fake it is. Fuck you guys, man.
Yeah.
I blew my knee from one step from 10 years of brutalizing my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened to Joe Burrow, I believe. He blew out his ACL and MCL, among other things.
Happened to Nash.
So easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right, Chris?
That way.
The Nash incident with the blown knee, that was on a pay-per-view, right?
No, I was just saying to blow out your ACL, MCL, it's really easy to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing to do.
What I was saying is the way that I blew it happened that one step out of the corner, just like Nash did, but that was in a pay-per-view. So he got to go down with the blown knee like on his real payday. So it's just that easy to go for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I was just agreeing with that. That's terrible. Oof.
Terrible. Yeah. Terrible. Hey, let's watch a video of somebody getting hurt.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's I'm trying to keep it on our video, so when it shows a video, we see the full screen and our boxes are on the side, so we don't miss anything.
Okay.
But some of these clips are so short that it's like I'm trying to get my cursor from here to there so I can manage it, and then it ends. Here, let's try suplex to the chair. See how this goes.
To the chair.
Bandito. Springing. German. Bandito.
Okay. I'm starting it over again.
Bandito. Springing. German.
That was great.
That looked good, actually.
That was awesome.
So I remember I wanted your opinion because it looked pretty brutal to me, but I have the least amount of experience out of anyone here.
They went back in the fucking dressing room after that one. That was fucking dope.
Dude, they got fucking hugs all around the back. That was good.
Oh, absolutely. Because it looked like it killed him, but I guarantee you that was the chair folded exactly right, and he didn't fucking land on his neck funny. He got off nice. That looked like that one turned out okay.
Okay,
I agree.
All I could think about was the back of the top backrest of the chair, and a certain someone that I might have potatoed with the top backrest of a chair, or yeah.
Is he here?
He might be here.
Oh,
I'm such a
it's
great
Rob.
friend.
His cordial raising of his fucking left hand, going, yeah, that was me. Yeah,
That was me, you motherfucker, you.
You know, there's something about the arch of that fucking chair. Like I said last night, fucking can still feel that goddamn, that fucking arch of that fucking chair back.
Mhm.
That fucker hurts so bad. And Sags was trying to hurt me because it was payback for, fucking me hurting Knobs. But it's one of those moments where when you fucking get hit with that arch in that fucking chair, holy fuck, that thing hurts.
Yeah, I can imagine. Ugh.
What about his? I mean, my amateur opinion or observation, his neck. It looked like his neck really took a lot of the blow there.
Except that in my opinion, when you watch that, it looks like he a lot of wrestlers use that neck extension to make the bump look so fucking good.
Mhm.
And it looked like he used that neck push off to get his fucking body over into the ropes the way he should have.
That's my opinion on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Phil, if where you would have been concerned is if his neck would have done this, but he had full fucking layout flat, instead of, like if his fucking body would have been over his neck backwards, then you'd have been very concerned. But he made it around enough that he used the push off of his neck to get him over, and it looked, believe it or not, it's almost like a dream come true, that bump. It worked. I mean, that was a fucking well executed move, in my opinion. I would like to believe that nobody got hurt on that field, because that, honestly, you could plan for it to go more smoothly than that right there. It looked like nobody got hurt.
Well, I mean, and that's an example where he sold it then. I mean,
it's absolutely. See, if you don't sell it at that point, I mean, that's the key right there. That's the difference in great wrestling. It's that moment that when something like that happens, if you don't sell it, well, then it don't mean nothing, does it?
Yeah, don't mean shit.
Nope.
Doesn't mean a fucking thing. Because then the pain, and if there is no pain, that's the true joy of wrestling. No pain, and all you're doing is selling.
And let me just kind of kill you in this one too, Phil. So Chris, his kind of finishing maneuver, what was called the Japanese suplex. Basically, he just boom, 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 and he whips you over and he lands you down on your shoulders and your neck. And when you're on the outside of the ring watching that thing happen, you're like, oh my God, this guy's fucking paralyzed. Now, unless he's being an asshole or trying to give you a receipt, when he puts you down at his jab, it's a little snug, but you're not going to get hurt. You're going to land clean. Sometimes he doesn't let go in time when you hit him too hard first.
Yeah.
And he drills it into you.
But it's so go back to the bump, it's two people working together, right? It's he had to get himself over, so he had to jump up into it. Of course, a guy that's thrown the suplex has to guide him over. So it's really partnership in that bump. And as far as you placing him, and yeah, he rolled over completely. And then getting back to Rob's comment about the Japanese suplex that I used to throw.
Why?
Yeah, you can throw it as hard as you want, and if you can drill some if you want to, but it takes two people really working together to make that happen. It truly does.
It's the dance. It's that
it is the dance,
and you can tell in that the last video, they knew what the fuck they were doing. It seemed like to me they had really, that was a fucking great move. I'd never seen one like that before, honestly.
Yeah.
And using the ropes as part of the catapult, and fucking brilliant, man. And the chair, wow, the chair actually did exactly what you would want it to do. It crushed completely flat.
Yeah, so, the way it's straightened out. Right. It's like you got to think there's got to be some luck involved in that, right?
That it has to be, because that's that moment where the inanimate object fucking is the third man and can really fuck your life up, and it didn't that time.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I've taken German suplexes too, and yeah, I've had people snap me over quickly, and I didn't get a chance to adjust myself, and it fucking sucks, man. When you land on your neck, it does.
But you still get up and you're still fine from it.
What's that?
Yeah.
But you can still get up and you can still finish a match.
Well, yeah, you can still
Even
finish
if
a match,
they-
but my
even if
point
you
is, if
drill
you're not getting all the way over, like, it could fucking hurt, dude. It can hurt.
Oh, and
So-
the German suplex could fucking absolutely paralyze you it could absolutely cause you to be a quadriplegic.
Yeah,
You know, those kind of fucking moves, that move right there, done wrong, if he would have lit the wrong way, like I was saying, if he would have lit like this, he could have very easily fractured his fucking vertebrae, at fucking, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That would have had me on pins and needles. If you know something like that's coming up, that'd have you on pins and needles until it was over. It's like,
yeah,
shit.
it's again, it comes down to the partnership. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, while we're waiting for Max to rejoin the party, Doug, got another one to throw up?
Yes, I have one called Off the Lighting Fixture.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Oh, that sounds disturbing.
Maybe we should wait for that one for Max to get back from just
Okay. Well, here, I'll do What Is Happening again. We never got back to that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What is happening?
A conclusion to this one.
And these two just fought each other in a three-way match in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm just
conclusion to
confused
this
by
one.
this one
And
because
these two just fought each other in a three-way
I don't know
match
what they
in
were trying to
Toronto
do.
The other day,
I don't know what he did. He looks fine.
Victoria.
I just don't know what
Yeah.
move that is.
That was
God damn it, it reached the end.
that was a blown spot for sure.
But it
But
didn't look that bad.
But in the end, it looked, they both landed flat, and it didn't look. I mean, it's a blown spot, but it's actually one of those almost a serendipitous moment because, but then again, if you look at what they're trying to do, they're in the corner. He's on his shoulders, going the other direction, and they got all the way around to take a complete flat bump.
Yeah.
Where they both landed perfectly on their backs, and that looked good.
I agree.
Yeah, I just didn't know
it looked like everything went wrong.
if you guys had a name for this. He's on your shoulders and you're on the second rope, and then you kind of do a thing. And I never seen that before. I'm like, that's why I was like, what is happening?
The take that I got from it was he was going to try to spin and hit a Hurricane Rana from the top. That's what I thought they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was a good recovery.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
It turned out great.
So they weren't on the same page. Like the one guy tried to, like you said, Hurricane Rana, but maybe the other guy wasn't on the same page.
I think they were probably on the same page. That match could have been at the end of 45 minutes for all we know. There are so many factors of things that can go wrong.
I think that spot was planned. I'm going to go all the way to say that whole move, because it actually turned out so good and they danced so well all the way to the bump and the finish. It just, I'm gonna say that if we don't say that was planned from beginning to end, they'd call us all marks.
So we'll be marks and you're the not mark. All right, cool.
No. I'm saying we're all in it together on that one.
But let's be honest. At the end of the day,
hurt.
we are all marks.
Absolutely, but nobody got hurt on that move. Everybody went back to the dressing room and said, "Okay, whatever the fuck that was, it turned out great. Wow, good. Nobody got hurt. And all I had to do was sell it."
Yeah.
So Doug has something special now. We are waiting for you to get back. What's this one called?
Off the Lighting Fixture.
Off the Lighting Fixture. Oh, God.
It sounds disturbing.
Oh, my fuck.
Wait, what?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm just like, slow motion.
Can you frame by frame that, Doug?
I'm trying. Research's being a
catch
little
him?
funny right now. Oh, wait, let me. Okay.
That's all right.
think
Just let
that-
it play. I don't.
There we go.
When you said off the lighting fixture, I was expecting like a bingo hall, somebody hanging from a chandelier.
Oh my god.
No, I meant this thing. The whatever you call that.
Like
I
a
want to see
rat.
how he landed. Like,
My
oh,
God.
he missed him.
Right on his head.
But you know what though? Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, he probably got hurt a little bit, but that could not, considering the fucking flight path of that could not have gone better.
Mm.
I really believe that. Those two guys broke his fall so well.
Yeah.
That had he missed them,
Oh
he,
yeah,
that
would have
he
been
would
it.
have fucking died.
How high was Owen Hart?
I'm guess what I was just thinking of. Had he hit that concrete from that distance without those guys, if anybody to me got hurt, it's the guys that broke his fall.
Owen's harness snapped approximately 60 feet above the ring.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
not quite that high. That's like 30 feet, but still,
Yeah.
that's that move right there. I've never seen anything as crazy as that. That's fucking pure craziness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reaction from these two, the
Yeah.
I mean, they're like the look on their face.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
They
Yeah,
had
that's
the
good.
we have to plan a funeral look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pro.
See, that's the moment where. But okay, so let me ask this question.
Señor Abuelo, Aerostar está preparado. Y allá va. ¡Qué caída la de Aerostar!
There we go.
Yo no sé si se
I'm
puede
I'm
parar.
glad that he rolled like he did to show everybody he's not dead.
See, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That move, again, that's one of those moments where fucking wow, they couldn't have, honestly, how could it have gone, considering the length of the fall?
Yeah.
How could it have gone any better so that somebody didn't die? Because if he would have fucking led with his head to the concrete right there, he would have died.
I
Yeah.
wonder how much of that had to do with the mask. Maybe his line of vision wasn't right.
Oh my God. What?
JD.
And here's that moment where you have to ask, why? You know, I mean, honestly, that's like the fun. I keep going back to the fucking Bugs Bunny Daffy Duck moment. You know, that's those fucking. I mean, that's the kind of move that can end your life. That is a life-ending moment if that doesn't go perfect. And I just, to me, that's just one of those things that you just shouldn't do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, fuck, the crowds loves it and they're never going to forget it. And, you know, I mean, here we are talking about it, but.
And the thing about a near death, because that was a near death.
It takes trust, though. It really does. Like, you're putting your life in that person's hands that are supposed to catch you. So,
yeah.
I mean, I give up for those guys that broke that guy's fall. I mean, they did everything they could, and that's trust.
To me, the guys that paid the price on that were the ones that broke his fall, because I would bet you money that they got hurt. As if anybody went in the back room and really got hurt, it was the guys that broke that fall.
Oh,
that
for
would
sure.
Because they were the ones that fucking took the brunt of that impact. So, oh wow, holy!
I think we have time for one more, Doug. You got something brutal?
Well, I clipped this one months ago, so I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Should I hold that thought for 1 second? Phil, do you got to run or are you still with us?
I kind of do. Yeah, we're under. I got to go get Lisa off of dialysis.
Perfect. So. Before you go, give us a quick hit about what you do over here at the network.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Pod. It's a podcast about nothing, sort of like the Seinfeld podcast version. So in pop culture, we do music, we do book reviews, we do movies and sitcoms. And also we got a second podcast, the Political Cadence. We do that every 2 weeks, where we kind of just bitch and complain about everything that's bothering us in the world.
And one day I'm going to get him to do it weekly. I'm going to make it happen.
Yep. I'm all about it. But I appreciate you guys, man. I really appreciate you.
Phil, tell your beautiful girl all of our best.
Will
Hell
do.
yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
All right,
guys
brother.
have-
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.
See ya.
Dropping back.
Thanks for having me. Yep. Bye.
All right, Doug. Let's see something gross.
All right. This is, I don't remember much about it. It's called Dude and Chick on the Apron. Let's see what that's about.
Shit, I think I like this already.
No, Brainbuster. No. Brainbuster on the apron.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Rewind that.
Yeah.
No, Brainbuster. No. Brainbuster on the apron.
Right.
Yeah, that
Right.
sucks.
That reminds me of that Sue Young clip that I've showed Rob a few times, and just right on the edge of the apron there, and
No, Brainbuster. No. Brainbuster on the apron.
Dude, you know what? Let's fucking
That was-
put it on that woman, man. Because he had nothing to grab a hold of her. He had nothing to hoist up. There were no tights. That elevation, that was all her.
Yes.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
something.
Dude, couldn't he have fucking moved goddamn 2 more feet down the fucking
Down the way a little bit, yeah.
So she didn't fucking wrap her goddamn fucking knee and leg around the corner post. I mean,
Yes.
Jesus, fuck, take care of her, man. Fucking give her plenty of room so that when she takes that fucking bump, I mean, that it's already horrendous. You're trying to take a fucking bump on the apron. At least give her room so she can get her foot down. But instead, that's to me that danger in that one is where she got hurt was her fucking leg hitting the turnbuckles.
Yeah.
Chris, wasn't that you where some kid wanted you to be on the apron? He wanted to hop up and then give you a drop kick on the apron and have you bump on the apron, and then you laughed at him, so we're not going to do that? That was
No,
you, right?
that wasn't me.
Was that okay? Then it was Hustler. I knew it's
Yeah.
one of you bald fucks.
I wouldn't have taken that bump at all. But yeah, I would have laughed at him if that was me.
Oh wait, you didn't work Sabu. That was Lou who worked Sabu. That was Lou who did that. I didn't want to drop his name and make him look like a douche, but let's be honest, he was kind of a douche.
Who was the douche?
Sabu.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Well, for Christ's sakes, the night that Doug tried to kill me with that chair, that was the night that I told you about where Sabu was doing coke in the back. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
cops were coming.
oh god,
Me and Rude Boy hit the ring anyway. So the ending spot was I grab him, turn him to Doug Damien in the corner. Doug goes to hit him with a chair. Rudy rolls out. He hits me with a chair. Rudy grabs me a roll up, gets the 1, 2, 3. Instead, he hit me with the chair and the 2 back legs popped out of his hand. So it unfolded and the back of the chair bent around the back of my head. So I fell to my knees and kind of fell forward instead. And then Rude Boy rolled me up and pinned me.
this is the chair. That's the chair. This is the beginning of the match where I threw Rob down the bleachers.
Oh, that is
and
the
I-
chair.
And I came out with the chair, the infamous chair that I wrapped around his head. And Rob had drawn all this shit on it and kept it as a souvenir. So,
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, that's me coming out. And
I'll tell you, Max, that chair, there was a sponsor. Pull it back up, Doug. Okay, you see on the ass part there, that big drawing? That's for a company called Adventures in Comics and Games that paid a substantial amount of money to sponsor that show. As long as I didn't draw that shit, one of their people did. As long as I held that for a pose, for a picture for the paper, for their next advertisement.
Nice.
And then I was like, well, look, I'm going to keep this chair. I'm going to go use it in a match. They're like, fuck yeah, dude, do that.
Well, you get a payday out of it. Fuck, man.
That's awesome.
then here I am at the end of the match after it all said and done, and Rob went down the bleachers. I got my shoulder dislocated. So end of the show, here I am.
Oh yeah, that's
That was
right. I actually had to
pain,
powder
like,
out of the ring. We did a
Yeah.
first blood match, so I bled first. So I was giving him the belt. So he didn't even stay in the ring. He ripped that shoulder out. He took a powder, and the gimmick was I was going to do the whole no, snatch the belt away, and then I give it to him. I snatched the belt, and he's not even in the fucking ring. Like, okay, this is blowing the heat. Where is he? So I rolled outside the ring, walked up to him, and handed it to him. He took the belt and threw it down and said, I didn't want it this way, because we had a run in. And I was like, look, you're the champ. And I went and put it over his good shoulder, had a microphone, gave him a pat, and said, you're the champ for now. I'll see you soon, champ. And then left. But it got him all that heat. But he went out still somehow with monster heel heat. I thought that was going to switch it all around. He was going to be all baby.
I think it's because I was shambling like a zombie, like dragging my arm in the belt. Because I just you
go to the hospital and have your shoulder reset.
My now ex-wife, she was my fiance then, almost wife at that point in time. She had to drive me to the emergency room, and so the ball joint, the socket or the ball.
Yeah.
It came to smash on a nerve cluster that apparently exists in your armpit. So I was feeling every kind of pain, like burning hot and freezing cold at the same time, and like pincushion feeling and sharp and dull pains and everything. It was like, wow. I never felt anything like that. It was
put you out to put it back in.
No. The doctor and a big old orderly and a nurse got on me, and the orderly put me in a front face lock, and the nurse did something. and the doctor moved it in such a way that it didn't hurt, and then popped right back into place. And then as soon as it popped into place, all that pain went away, like it never happened. No residual, no aching. It was like on a off switch. It was the weirdest thing.
You know what's weird about that? So that's funny because I was in Germany with Bill Dannenauer, DVOD. Remember he was DVOD in WCW, the David spelled backwards. He was Barbarian for a while. Anyway, he completely dislocated his shoulder one night, and he walked back in the back room, and I am not shitting you. His shoulder was sticking out. His arm out of his rib cage. That's how far he dislocated it.
Oh, damn.
And he was white. I mean, he was literally the color of this blanket I'm sitting. And they took him to the hospital, and they said that in a situation like that, that's what I was asking you, is because that nerve bundle you're talking about, if they do that wrong and that fucking shoulder snaps back into place on that nerve bundle, you lose your arm.
Shit.
Yeah, gosh, that's terrible.
That nerve bundle, if that fucking shoulder, that ball goes back into that socket and that nerve bundle gets trapped, you fucking lose that arm. Literally, they might as well amputate it, because that nerve bundle trap, that's all of the nerves that go down, like you were talking about, the hot and the cold, that nerve bundle. So that's weird. I've never heard them doing that reset without putting you out and having a fucking orthopod be right there to do it, to fucking take you in the surgery room. And
Doug, you dumb bastard.
No, I'm not blaming you, Doug. I'm not.
Right.
I never
they
heard
said, They said if it's too painful, we'll have to knock you out. But it wasn't. The way he moved it, it's like, okay, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. And then it just went away. All the pain, like it was nothing.
Oops, I think that Chris losing his camera there is probably our let's go home signal.
Real quick, when I show these photos, I just got to say, my mom and dad were at that show, and this was snapped after I dislocated my shoulder. My dad was not a wrestling fan at all, but he was supportive, and he was none too thrilled about seeing his son he could tell something was wrong. And so that's my folks, and there's my dad, like, God damn it, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, poor dad. Oh my God. That's exactly what my mother never watched me amateur wrestle or professional wrestler. Right. Something would have happened to me, and she would have seen it happen live. She would have lost her fucking mind. So I get that.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take this one home. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for watching WrestleShoot. We're right here on the Antisocial Network. You'll see us here every God blessed Tuesday. And on that note, we'll see you guys soon. Bye, Puddins.
Bye-bye, everybody.